Hannah.
I'm Dave.
And this is a healthy discussion. Today's topic is sleep. Dave, how do you sleep at night?
Great.
Yeah, I know. I know you do.
I'm always sleeping next to you, so how can I not sleep great?
I'm pretty jealous about the way Dave sleeps because it seems like you've got a real, good routine down. Wow. And, a real good sleep pattern.
I was going to say, I'm jealous of your sleeping because you're like a rock.
Yeah, I am a rock. I can sleep anywhere, anytime of day, any place. Light, dark, loud, quiet, hungry, full.
Yeah, I can't.
Tired or not tired.
I gotta have a routine.
Let me walk you through Dave's nighttime sleep routine. We start our wind down process where we go into bed, but it's not sleep time yet. It's just time to turn on Friends.
Snuggle time.
And this is usually about the time when the cats join us in bed. Dale, he's a big snuggler. Phineas usually comes in, but he's a foot of the bed sleeper. Mm-hmm. Flan will be in there too sometimes. You can hear him snoring. And I think it's because of your routine that the cats, they know it. So that's they come in. Dave needs complete darkness. I like to sleep like a Disney princess where you wake up and the sun is shining and the birds are singing. But I can't because Dave's like a freaking vampire. My favorite thing that he does is he'll take the curtains that are already blackout curtains and he'll tuck them around the blinds.
Yeah, because there
so
can't be
that no
space in
sunlight
between.
comes in, and then he'll tuck them underneath the pictures we have on the wall.
Yep. You gotta make sure that no light comes through. I don't want to be distracted in the middle of the night.
I must say, it clearly works because you, my friend, are a snorer.
No.
You're the Snorlax.
No.
Yes.
I promise you I do not snore.
I promise you do. In fact, I've recorded you snoring.
That's not me.
That's you.
That's not me.
It's a deep sleep snore.
I don't think... I mean, that's I'm clearly
Dave,
speechless.
hey. Everybody does it. Everybody poops, everybody snores.
I prided myself in not
Except
snoring.
Me.
No, you do snore.
No, I don't.
I'm embarrassed.
Don't be... Dave, I'm not here to embarrass you. I'm just here to enlighten you.
But that's probably the only time I've ever snored.
No. In fact, I know when you're asleep because your breathing changes and you start to snore. And that's when I'm like, oh, yay.
See, that's how I know you're
Dave
asleep.
drifted off. No, you're just saying that because I said that.
I'm not.
Yes, you are. I'm proud of being a deep sleeper because if anything goes down in the middle of the night, if a cat pukes or knocks something over, or there's
I hear it immediately.
Sounds, Dave's the one that gets up. I don't have to do anything.
Let's get to the real topic of conversation. Is who takes up more of the bed?
Well, that's easy,
you.
Dave.
Get out of here. Hannah, come on. I snuggle up to a body pillow.
Yes,
on my side of the bed.
But the body pillow takes up space.
Really
That's the other accoutrement that goes with Dave's nighttime routine. Is he needs his what's the pillow's called? Tempur-Pedic pillow.
Melts my head in.
Melting his head in, and he needs Bertha, which is his body pillow.
Is that too much to ask for? A Tempur-Pedic pillow and a Bertha pillow. That's all I need.
I've drawn a little picture so that we can all visualize. So as you can see from figure A, that's Bertha.
Yeah.
That's the blue. And look at how far over he is. Look at how much tiny part because look there's basically two people on Dave's side of the bed and one person on mine. And just physically,
this drawing is wrong.
Physics. And I got proof that I always take up less of the bed because every morning my pillow is on the ground.
Maybe you have night terrors.
Bertha has never seen the floor.
Well, because I'm holding on to her tight.
Because she has all the room she wants on her side of the bed. When you wake up in the morning, start to notice on the ground there's a graveyard of pillows.
But she's forgetting to tell you all about how sometimes I'll come into the bedroom because sometimes she goes to sleep before me. And where's Hannah? Not on her side of the bed. Not on my side of the bed. Right in the middle, sprawled out of it.
Nuh-uh.
Like a rock.
This
is how I know she's a rock. Because I try to move her arms and she...
I know I said I could sleep anywhere, anytime, but I don't think I could sleep in a position like that.
I'll take a picture of you next time.
Please do. I give you consent. Because I don't think you will ever get that picture. It's like Bigfoot. I want you to say one nice thing about sleeping with me, Dave.
I love when our skin touches each other.
Okay. Creepy!
It's true. There's just nothing like another person's skin touching your skin.
Yeah, that is true.
It's just so comforting.
Oh, you know what we didn't even talk about? The blanket.
Another thing also about Hannah, when she sleeps.
Lay it on me.
I envy her for this, I guess. But she can, like, just let random limbs come out from the blanket. Foot out, hand out.
Yeah.
I need every single bit of my body covered in blanket.
This is what I don't understand. Air down to like 65 degrees in the house, blankets pulled up to here. If you didn't turn down the air, you wouldn't need the blankets pulled up to here.
I would still need the blankets on that, and then I would be hot. But because I need the blankets, if I make the house colder, then the blankets help.
The foot out of the blanket for me is just
Science.
to regulate. It's just self-regulating body temperature. One foot out if it's too hot, or if it's cold, you bring it back in.
I couldn't do that. I just and it tingled. It feels weird. Ugh.
See, I'm a ceiling fan.
I like notice.
I'm a ceiling fan.
Me too, but ours are so loud.
Dave hates the ceiling fan because it goes.
Yeah, and I hear it.
And I love it because it's like white noise to me. See, we're opposites.
And
opposites. You think it wouldn't work when we sleep, but still.
Attract.
Yay! Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Dildo, or Dildon't, a show where we experiment with common household objects to let you know, is it a dildo, or is it a dildon't? Let's welcome our test subject. Say hello, test subject.
Hello.
Today's common household object is the Nintendo Switch. Well, there you have it, folks. It's a Dildon't. Hey!
It's Dave and Hannah.
And this is the cooking corner. What are we making today?
Today we are making a pastrami on rye mac and cheese. So let's see what we got.
It's gonna be mind-blowing.
So good.
Water's boiling. Let's add our macaroni.
While the noodles are boiling, we're going to get to our pastrami, part of the pastrami on rye mac and cheese, because, you know, I'm Jewish and every good Jewish deli has pastrami, so why not throw it in our mac and cheese? You never see that. We made our own pastrami, actually. We sous vide it, baked it, whole bunch of cool stuff, but you could also just try to make your own, or you can go to any deli, get some pastrami meat from the deli, and ask them to slice it a little bit thicker so you can get these nice cubes that you can cut out of it, because nothing like that. So we're going to go and throw this just in a non-stick pan. You don't even need to throw any oil in there. And we're just really trying to reheat the pastrami and kind of give it a good little crispness to it.
Our pastrami is rendering nicely. We got our nudes in the sink. They've been boiled, and in the same pan we boiled the noodles. It's still nice and hot. I'm going to get the stove on to a nice medium-low flame. Low and steady is the name of the game. Butter, 2 tablespoons, boom, in the pot. Now it's time for our roux, which is basically just our thickener. It's going to be flour in the butter. This part goes kind of fast, so same amount as the butter, about that much. We're really just cooking it out to get the floury taste to go away, and then we're going to add our spices, and then we're going to add our cheese. Now it's time to add in the rest of our seasoning. We're going to do some paprika. Ooh, that's a lot. Some garlic powder. And some mustard powder. This is the part that makes it taste like a Reuben, so we're gonna add a lot in there. That's been cooking down for about a minute, so now we're gonna add our room temperature milk. Slowly. See how it's turning into a paste already? I'm making a mess. I forgot to mention it earlier, but you're also gonna need a half a cup of heavy cream. And that was whole milk before too. We don't want none of that light stuff in this house. It already looks like cheese sauce, and there's not even cheese sauce in there. That's the paprika. Gives it a really nice reddish orange flavor. Now we can add our cheese. I got 8 ounces of cheese. I'm just gonna add these little by little, kind of stirring as I go. And once it's incorporated, or partially incorporated, then I'm gonna add another little handful of what's next. So we got Munster, white cheddar, and then just good old sharp cheddar. The Munster's for the meltiness, and the cheddar's for the color and the flavor. You can't have a mac and cheese without cheddar, in my opinion. If there's no cheddar, it's not a mac and cheese. What do you think? What cheeses do you need in your mac and cheese to make it a mac and cheese? For me, it's cheddar, Munster, and that's really it. I'm a simple gal. Look at that. It's really coming together.
That's what tag team cooking's all about. Tagged out because Hannah's been whisking this thick cheese sauce, so I whisked in, but it's looking really good. Look at that. It's time to throw in the noodles. It's ASMR. Mac and cheese. That's the sound you want to hear though. That means it's ooey and gooey. And now that we got that mixed, remember we got this? We got this bomb pastrami. It's almost like pseudo pancetta, honestly, the way we made this pastrami. It's got salty bits. If you want to throw bacon in here or something, do that. But pastrami just seems fun. Hannah's already topped off her bowl.
Look how beautiful.
Hannah, you throw some topping in my bowl too. Whoa.
I love a crunch on my mac and cheese. I'm team breadcrumb.
Let's go in.
Let's go bite
For the first ever taste. Cheers. That Munster really brings it together. Munster is just such a good melting cheese that like, the flavor's not that strong, but the cheddar flavor with the Munster melt makes for a delicious creaminess.
It's so good because you get the comfortingness of mac and cheese, but then you get that pastrami that's so interesting. Like,
yeah,
it's like pancetta. Like
those bites of pastrami that like surprise you.
And then that little rye breadcrumb just like, it brings it all down so that it's not too like rich and overpowering. Yum.
I mean, mac and cheese is good on its own.
Right.
But it's always fun to spice it up a little bit. So why not try a pastrami and rye mac and cheese from yours truly, Hannah and Dave.
Give it a go. Thanks
for watching. This is Animal Facts with Hannah!
Dave, did you know a grizzly bear's jaws are powerful enough to bite through a bowling ball?
A bowling ball? I thought bowling balls were indestructible.
Apparently not.
Bowling balls, I feel like that's the one thing if you wanted a weapon that you like knew was gonna do some damage. Yeah. Get a 10-pound bowling ball.
Maybe that's what someone tried to do. Maybe they were being attacked by a grizzly bear.
And the grizzly bear caught it and I was like, ah!
And they threw their bowling ball and it cracked it in half.
Joke's on you.
I looked up, for the sake of research, what bowling balls are made of. And it's basically cement, like crushed rock, mixed with water to make like a ceramic type thing. So it would be like if a human bit through like a rock.
That's gotta hurt. There's no way the bear can bite through that and not be in pain still. Like, I could eat cement.
Well, your teeth would shatter
wouldn't be good for me.
Before you made any headway eating cement. Because our human teeth are made of soap. Bonus trivia question. Which animal do you think has the most powerful jaws in the animal kingdom?
Ooh, that's a really good question.
I'll give you a hint. It's not the grizzly bear.
Man, I'm thinking like it's a big cat because they're like. So I'm gonna say a lion.
Nope.
Is it a vegetarian?
No.
An herbivore? Is it an herbivore?
No.
Right, you don't call animals vegetarians, you call them herbivores.
Herbivores. It actually belongs to the saltwater crocodile.
Oh, that makes sense. I feel like
Think about it.
we've heard about crocodiles' mandibles.
Jaws.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, and they've basically been unchanged for the last, 150 million years. So they've really just figured out what works for them and stuck with it. Because a crocodile is basically like a tail, it can swim. And jaws. It's just those two things.
Yeah, I mean, crocodiles...
Its arms are useless. Its eyes are useless.
They're the closest thing to dinosaurs.
Oh, yeah.
They are dinosaurs. They're
the
not even
same
the closest
crocodiles
thing,
we have now. I mean,
They-
not the same ones, but, the same
No.
species.
There's million-year-old
I mean, maybe.
crocodiles.
They're the same ones from when, the dinosaurs walked the earth.
That's
so.
a grizzly bear can... So that means a crocodile can bite through a bowling ball.
Oh, yeah. It's 3,700 pounds of force behind a crocodile's jaws.
Do not get in their way.
So, according to the research paper, if you can bench press a pickup truck, then you would be able to wrench a crocodile's jaws apart.
That's the
Don't
real
go
question.
swimming with the crocodiles unless you can bench press a pickup truck.
And if you feel like you're going to be in a
Basically-
fight with a bear, bring something better than a bowling ball.
Yeah, a bowling ball will not save you. Bring a crocodile.
Thanks for that fun fact, Han.
You're welcome.
Hello everybody, I'm Mac, this is Bree, and you're watching Can You Believe They Made That?
On this show, 10 up-and-coming chefs will show us what new inventive creations they've created.
But we're not getting any old regular foods here, no siree. We have some of the most extraordinary dishes you're ever gonna see. It's not a hot dog, it's not a hamburger, because these chefs have been working long, hard hours in the kitchen to make a perfect treat.
Let's meet our first chef of the day, 3 Michelin star winner Boris Cleaver. Cleaver, what have you made for us?
Yes, thank you. Today I prepared the most extraordinary dish that you will ever put your mouth around. In my country, we like to take a dead cow and chop up the meat into little itty bitty pieces and cook it. We call this steak. This is the first part of my dish. Next, I like to take fresh jalapeno, fresh onion, and fresh tomato. Mix it all together, squirt a little bit of lime on it, little bit of salt, little bit of pepper, and we call this pico de gallo. Then I take little grains and cook it in water and butter. And this is my favorite part. The grain absorbs all of that water, all of that butter. So delicious, so fluffy, and we call this rice. Oh, it's amazing. I cannot wait for you to taste this. On top of the rice, we have orange milk that has been processed many, many times, softened, then hardened, then shred into little pieces. Put it over. And this is a delicacy in my country. We call it cheese. Is the final element of this dish is poofers. Oh, poofers? I've never heard of that. Poofers are a very important addition to the inside. They help your gut flora to digest and create a beautiful sound from your body.
Oh, it appears he's talking about beans.
Oh.
I just love hearing about what food is called in other countries.
Once you have combined the steak and the pico de gallo, the rice, the cheese, and the poofers, you are ready to roll. And what is it rolled in? It is rolled in a mixture of flour and water that has been smashed down into a circle and then cooked on a flat top stove, and I call this a tortilla.
This is so interesting.
No, Bree, no, it's not. We already have a food like this. We actually call it a burrito.
I call my creation the burrito for Boris.
Absolutely brilliant.
No, we already have this food. You even called it a burrito.
I do not understand.
Well, that brings us to the question of the show. Bree, can you believe he made that?
I was not expecting that. The sheer craftsmanship and skill it takes to create something that's so edible yet also handheld. No, Mac, I cannot believe he made that.
Well,
I can, because it's already a thing.